Happy Monday evening to the beautiful Cayman Islands, Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, and also to the US, the UK, Canada, Suriname, South Africa, and my homeland, Zimbabwe. When I say my homeland, the land in which I was born. Cayman is my spiritual home, and so I love Cayman so much, and I feel extremely privileged to be able to be here even at this awful time for everybody in the whole world. I had an interesting day today. I had shopping to do. I hate shopping at the best of times, but in these circumstances I really dislike shopping. So I had my face mask, which was just a cotton bandana, and I went in the store, and honestly I had to take it off halfway through, or less than halfway through, because I just couldn't breathe. Like, how do people do that face mask thing, talk around and just be fine? I don't know. I take my hat off to them. Some people can do it. I just can't. I really feel like I'm just gonna pass out. So I had to just take that off. But I managed to achieve the things I had to. Lots of waiting in line, lots of queuing up, except it cost you less. Price right was pretty nuts, and Foster's was woo. Anyway, I just left Foster's in the end because I just didn't have the patience, honestly, to stand in the queue. But I really should have had the patience, because the only shopping days for my letter, my last name's letter, is today and Wednesday. Because Friday is Good Friday, so we only have those shopping days, which is maybe why it was a little bit crazier, because maybe people were thinking the same thing. It's going to be closed on Friday. Anyway, I'm wittering on. Let me stop wittering and get to the point of the beautiful gospel song that I'm going to share with you. What I love about this song, it's an old gospel favorite. It's called In the Garden, written by Charles A. Miles. I did not know this song before I came here to Cayman. I learnt it at the Pines Retirement Home because I would volunteer every Tuesday evening after work at Maples, and a bunch of us from Maples would all leave together and just go to the Pines and sit on the porch, because there was a porch those days, like an old-fashioned porch, and we would just sit there with some of the residents and just chat about life and about the good old days. And sometimes they'd tell us the same thing a few times as well, because many of them suffer with dementia. And this was like since 2003. So the residents at the Pines are very dear to me, and not just the residents. The staff are very dear to me, because they have been they've been working there for so many years, and I can see the love that they pour into the elderly. So I want to dedicate this song to everybody at the Pines, everybody who has any connection with the Pines, whether it's a resident who lives there, a nurse who works there, or someone who cooks, or the cleaners, or anyone in administration, or even anybody who has a family member who's at the Pines. This song I just want to dedicate to everyone at the Pines. And the reason I love it, or love it and appreciate it a lot more now, is because when I do get an opportunity to go and look for my four-legged fur balls over in Bodden Town, the garden is quiet, and I get to put water in the bird bath and watch the birds come, the ching-chings, the nightingales. They normally come in pairs, interestingly enough. And then the doves, which come in like a whole little flock of them, and some cute little yellow birds. They're so tiny and cute and sweet, and they all like do some chirping and singing and everything. They're probably joyful that I've put some water out for them. And so this song just reminds me of that communion with God in a beautiful, sacred place. So I hope that my singing of this will take you and transport you to that beautiful, sacred place with Him. I come to the garden alone, while the dew tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Well, I hope that that song blesses everybody. As I said, I enjoyed learning it for Miss Rosa. She is still alive and at the Pines, and obviously some of the sweet residents have passed away along the way, and I miss many of them dearly. And I also really miss my Pines Mondays, which I started in July, and I would go every Monday to the Pines and invite my little kiddies to do a kids sing-along at the Pines. So the residents were learning Baby Shark and The Wheels on the Bus and Old MacDonald's Farm, or some of them were remembering it, and it gave them so much joy. The children passed on so much joy to them, and I miss the residents, I miss the children, and I just can't wait for this time to be done so that I can see so many of the beautiful people that I just love and appreciate. So Pines people, anyone who's in any way connected to the Pines, this evening song was for you, and thank you for all that you do. And the residents, just thank you for being the very interesting characters that you are. I love you all uniquely as you are, and I wouldn't change anything about anybody. So good night, everyone, and God bless you. Mwah.